Phrasal verbs in action. Changing your direction in English. Hello, language learners. In this video, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of phrasal verbs. We'll be focusing on a specific set of phrasal verbs, those related to changing direction. Whether you're navigating through a city or describing a sudden change in a conversation, these verbs will give your English a more natural feel. Let's get started. Phrasal verbs are a combination of a verb and one or more prepositions or particles. They might seem a little tricky at first, but they are an integral part of everyday English speech. One of the challenges with phrasal verbs is that they often have meanings that are different from the individual words that make them up. But don't worry, we'll break them down for you. Now, let's focus on some common phrasal verbs that indicate a change of direction. 1. Turn around. This means to move or to face in the opposite direction. For example, he turned around when he heard his name. 2. Back up. This is used when you want to move backwards. For instance, the driver backed up the car to get out of the tight parking spot. 3. Swing by. This implies making a brief stop somewhere on your way to another place. For instance, I'll swing by the grocery store on my way home. 4. Veer off. This means to suddenly change direction, often unexpectedly. For instance, the car veered off the road. 5. Cut across. This is used when you want to move in a straight line across an area instead of following the usual route. For example, she cut across the park to save time. Understanding phrasal verbs is one thing, but practice is key. Let's practice using these phrasal verbs in different contexts. 1. Try to use turn around in a sentence describing your daily routine. 2. Think of a situation where back up could be used while cooking. 3. Use swing by in a sentence related to a friendly visit. 4. Create a sentence using veer off to describe a change in a meeting agenda. 5. Use cut across to describe a shortcut you know. Remember, practice makes perfect. And that's it for today's video on phrasal verbs related to changing direction. We hope you found this useful and interesting. Don't forget, the more you use these phrasal verbs in your everyday English, the more natural they'll feel. Thanks for watching, and keep practicing.